Welcome to Fantasy Bout Hour, the channel dedicated to bringing you fantasy matchups on a regular basis. If there's a fight you want me to cover, please leave it in the comment section, and I promise to honor your request. Hello once again. Welcome back to another prediction video. Before I get into the content, I would just ask the usual of you that you would like, share, hit the bell notification. And as I always say, if you're watching, you might as well subscribe. So let's get into the fight that was requested by Peter Garcia. I thank you for another great fight. And the fight that Peter wanted me to cover, I'm not sure if I've covered it before. I can't remember doing it, and I didn't look through my videos, so I'm just going to pretend like I didn't do it, even if I did, and my knowledge has grown a little bit over these past few years. So let's get into Peter Garcia's request. And the fight he wants me to cover is a good one. Oscar De La Hoya versus terrible Terry Norris. And let's just say this fight takes place at 154 pounds, junior middleweight. This is an interesting fight. These guys came up in the same era or around the same eras. And both Norris and De La Hoya fought everybody. They fought all the top fighters. So I would say these are two of the best resumes in the history of boxing. I like the jabs, the power, the combinations, and the hand speed from both fighters. Two classic boxer punchers, and they're both very entertaining. So we are in for a treat. In my opinion, De La Hoya has the better chin and more punch resistance, but Terry Norris has the better footwork. Terry Norris does have the better jab and the better straight right hand down the pipe. I love the way he throws that 1-2 combination. They are both great counter punchers. Oscar De La Hoya throws a great counter left hook, but Terry Norris throws a great counter uppercut, and those are both dangerous shots. I think Terry Norris will attempt to establish his jab early in the fight, but these two cannot resist getting into exchanges, which makes this a great fight. A fan-friendly fight. Now, I think this fight will come down to who has the better timing, because both fighters rely on timing a lot. But Terry Norris's punches are so tight, and that could play a big factor, especially in the counter-punching war. Also, Terry Norris was an underrated body puncher, but both Norris and De La Hoya were good body punchers, but Norris slightly better in that department. Both great finishers once they have their opponents hurt, but again, Norris was a slightly better finisher than De La Hoya. I love the combinations that they both throw, and so we can expect some good exchanges throughout this fight. But I'm pretty sure that Terry Norris has more punching power than Oscar. And the footwork of Norris gives him a lot of advantages in this fight. But Oscar does have a height and reach advantage. So I don't know. Both of these guys have a lot going for them in this fight. A lot of advantages. So this is truly one of those fights that could go either way, depending on who shows up to win. Now, I do feel that Oscar De La Hoya has been more consistent in his career than Terry Norris. But they've both had ups and downs in the ring, which happens. It's boxing. I will say that terrible Terry Norris was the overall better boxer, in my opinion. But Oscar De La Hoya was more explosive and fought with more confidence. If Terry Norris fights the perfect fight against Oscar De La Hoya, using his footwork, his jab, keeping Oscar at a distance, then I believe he has a chance at winning a close decision. But if he gives Oscar an inch, Oscar will go a mile. And if he decides to get into exchanges with Oscar, I could see Oscar catching him in the exchanges with that short left hook. I'm going back and forth on this one, but I'm slightly leaning towards terrible Terry Norris because Oscar De La Hoya tends to be flat-footed. I see Terry Norris having an advantage with the footwork, and I place high value on the jab. I see the fight being close, so I'm going to say that terrible Terry Norris wins a close split decision. Those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. I'll catch you on the next one.